Hey YouTube, it's the PokeFriends. We've got Hannah, Abby, and Josh here on an adventure. Say hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Say hi, Abby. It's the PokeFriends, and here's what we're up to today. We're heading out to look at a collection, and we're going to make a stop along the way in Kokomo at a trading card shop to see what we can spot there. So join us on the way. The girls in the back have their Pringles, so they're having a good time. We're on our way to Kokomo and Fishers today. Join us on this adventure with the PokeFriends.
Our first stop on our journey took us all the way down 31 South to the great city of Kokomo, where we landed at none other than the Tag Team Collectibles shop. This was a beautiful little shop that had all kinds of amazing...
We got some Pokemon cards for the
some awesome Team Rocket pickups for our vintage Team Rocket. What would be complete without a stop for snacks? It is snack time for the PokeFriends. So after that, we got back on our way and went to A&A Collectibles.
Abby and Hannah, we just want to tell you that we're going to go find some cool Pokemon cards. Let's go!
As we got into the shop, I knew this was going to be absolutely great because they had binders. That's right, lots of vintage, modern, holos, non-holos, commons, uncommons, rares, and you can see all kinds of things that my daughter loves. At this particular shop, we were able to pick up several more Team Rocket vintage. You can see there was a vintage Team Rocket Vileplume. Hannah found this special little Mew magazine that she just absolutely loved on time. And of course, it's Pikachu! No trip could be complete without finding plenty of Pikachu. Hannah does love her Pikachus and Eevees. She collects those a lot. So we love sifting through binders. This was a great shop that had all kinds. There's that dark Vileplume I mentioned that we needed for the collection. And yes, we were able to pick up some sealed product as well as 3 Team Rocket vintage for our collection. Alright, it's time to take you on this little adventure of a tour through the collection that we were able to pick up, which was absolutely an awesome pickup. We picked this up, and it was just a used collection that someone had. This is me going through on the collector app and scanning each card, and I'm going to show you kind of some of the hits that we came across in here. Some of the better ones were the Magikarp from the Paldean Fate set, as well as a couple of other ones that we'll get to. The Magikarp was what I really wanted out of this set, and you're going to see coming up here real quick how our Raichu was our first big hit. This nice full art Raichu that we had, as well as this awesome Charmander number 44. Really blessed to pick that up as well. That's one that I've been wanting for quite a while now. It's a great pickup. Really love that card and the artwork. I think it's just a testament to the vintage and classic collectible Charmander, which I just absolutely love that artwork. So it's just a great fun card. As we keep going here comes the Magikarp from Paldean Fates. This was the card. Right, we were excited about this card, as well as the Vaporeon. Now this was a Japanese card, but still a great pickup. Absolutely beautiful artwork. That's going in the collection for sure. We just absolutely love that card, the artwork on that. Just absolutely beautiful, and that's one of the things that really gets us into Pokemon in the first place, are all these beautiful artworks and all the wonderful things that we get to experience, the community, the art, just the collection aspect of it. So we just absolutely love that. Here's a few more incredible cards that we're coming up on. Just love these trainer full arts. These are great. Caitlin, this is a really nice one right here, this card. Love the Caitlin full art. Beautiful, beautiful card. Just another great card here. Lots of trainer cards, full art trainers. We're a huge fan of all of these different cards that we're coming across here. This was just a great collection, a great pickup. One of the ways that I expand my collection is through buying full collections. And here we come up to another hit right there, the Rayquaza VMAX Secret Art TG29 there. Great pickup on that one. Another great one to add to our collection. Really nice artwork as well as really great value. So you can see we made out pretty good on this collection. This was a great opportunity to pick this up. Here we go. Here comes another good one. The Blacephalon GX Secret Art Rare. Love the rainbow artwork from that particular set. It had a lot of great cards in that set and some really great artworks as well. So a lot of fun with some of the pickups that we got today. Really beautiful cards, as well as cards that we'll be able to add, hold. We'll hold some of these for investment purposes, as well as just enjoy them in our collection. Love that Magikarp from Paldean Fates. That's always been kind of on my list of cards that I've wanted to collect for a long time. So I'm really happy to be able to add that to my collection for a pretty reasonable price. Now with that, there was a little bit of a dent in it that I discovered after taking it out of the pack. This Charmander right here, although it says $1.96, this is a special Toys R Us promo that I had to go back and research, and it actually carries some value, about a $20 card because of that Toys R Us stamped promo. We had another one in this set that was kind of a sleeper as far as that goes. The Radiant Charizard here had some value, but it's a light play, so a little bit of an issue there. But we had another Toys R Us stamped promo, and I need to look a little more into those and do some more research into what the Toys R Us stamped promo was all about. But that was another special little Easter egg that we were able to stumble upon in the collection as well, so happy about that. Overall, this was a great collection. A lot of great cards. We were able to pick this up for pretty good value, and we were really able to score some awesome finds, some great things for the collection, some great things for investment purposes. That's one of those things about Pokemon that we really enjoy. Not only is it beautiful artwork, a lot of fun to collect, to pursue, to try to build our collection, but also some of this is, you know, for investment purposes. These things go up in value. There's just, the Pokemon market is just crazy right now. Don't know if that'll last forever, but, you know, it's one of those things that is kind of fun to see right now. So here you can just kind of see, finishing up, going through, scanning all of these cards, you can kind of see where we're at for the totality of the set, kind of where we stand on collector with this set. Again, I think our investment somewhere around 500 into it, and I think in the end we were pretty happy with the, you know, somewhere around 65% value or something like that. I'm going through here, I just wanted to show you a little bit of my process. As I was looking through this, I wanted to send in some cards to PSA for grading. Now there wasn't a lot, I'll be honest, in this set. There just wasn't a lot that was going to be, that I was really going to be sending into PSA. You know, as I went through these, it was very evident right off the bat that so many of these cards were left heavy. You can see that one right there. I mean, very left heavy. So as I'm flipping through these, I'm looking at centering. I'm looking at the centering of the card just to see, okay, what are my immediate no? Like, this is not going to be a card for PSA. This is not a card I'm going to grade. As much as I would love to grade this Charmander right here, left heavy, very left heavy. You can see that big silver stripe that I'm pointing at right on the left hand side. No way is that going to get a 10, in no way, shape, or form. Probably an 8 at best, maybe a 9. But you know, I'm really looking to get 10s here on these. So you can see a lot of these that I'm going through quickly, very left heavy on many of these. I think that's probably part of the reason this guy sold this collection. You know, he didn't want them for, he knew that they weren't going to grade a PSA 9 or a PSA 10, so he was probably willing to sell those. Now here's the Magikarp. I was most excited about this card. Centering looked good. As I went to take it, you know, I was looking at it. The holo looked good. The corners looked good. The back centering looked good. As I was looking over this card, I was really excited about this card because I thought, man, if this could get a PSA 10, that is awesome. Like, that is just going to be a really great thing. But I went to take it out of the pack, and it was in a sleeve that had a little bit of a film on it, and you could not really tell that the back of this card was damaged. It wasn't in like a clear penny sleeve. So as I pulled it out, it was like, oh man, there is a clear dent on the top left-hand corner on the back of this card. You know, front looks good, the holo looks good, centering looks good. You know, so right off the bat here, I'm thinking, okay, this could be a potential. This could be one that I maybe send to PSA. But as soon as I flip it over, I start to see right there where my thumb is on the top left-hand corner. I see this dent right here. It's like, oh no, you know, that's not going to fly. That's not going to go at all. That's going to knock it down to maybe a 7 or an 8. I don't know. You know, PSA standards are really high right now and really stringent, so there's no way that's going to come across as anywhere near worth sending in. So we're just going to package it back up, keep it raw, and hold on to it and see what happens. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. I absolutely love that card. It's been one that's kind of been one of my grail cards that I've wanted to have for a long time. Just love that Magikarp from Paldean Fates. It's just a fun card. It also had a print line. I was kind of pointing out it had a pretty nasty print line on it. So that card was maybe gonna get a 7 or an 8. I don't know. You know, I was looking at this Caitlin full art. Again, just kind of not great on the centering there as well. So kind of just showing you my process a little bit, going through pre-grading cards. In the end, there were about 3 cards that I decided, like, hey, I think I am going to send 3 cards off to PSA. And, you know, there was the Calyrex, there was the Eevee, and the Vaporeon Japanese. Those typically grade well. For whatever reason, the Japanese quality just is a little better. I wanted to send this Raichu, but the centering was clearly a little off. Like, as much as I wanted to be able to send this card, this was a card that I thought, oh, I'd love to send this to grading, but centering was off, and I just wasn't happy about that, so there's no way I'm going to send a card that's that off-center to PSA, so that just wasn't going to happen as well. So in the end, I picked about 3 cards that I was able to send off. Happy with that. Overall, most of the cards here I'm just going to go ahead and hold, but overall, it was a great stop, great collection that I was able to pick up, and we were able to get some Vintage Team Rocket to finish out our set, which was awesome.